Hi, my name is Yumi Kikuchi, and again Morita here, the founder of Fukushima Kids Hawaii. I'm here to speak about what's going on in Fukushima and why we are doing this program. March 11, 2011, there was a big earthquake, tsunami, and a nuclear accident. And I am sure you've seen some of the footage from the tsunami and earthquake. And nuclear power plants of Fukushima Daiichi has exploded one after another, and currently the 4 is damaged and still releasing radiation into the air, soil, and water. And you may think it's over and already going back to normal. It is not. The accident is continuing 3.5 years after the disaster, and the people also believe most of the people in the area has been evacuated to safer areas. That's what people believe, and it is done so only around the nuclear power plants, maybe 20 miles radius. And as years goes by, radiation is spreading and accumulating in the area. Now, I want to give you example of the international comparison. Something like this happened in Chernobyl in 1986. It's almost 30 years ago, 28 years ago. And the government of Ukraine, after witnessing so many kids are getting unhealthy and ill, especially the thyroid cancer, after 5 years of the disaster, they evacuated. Duty to evacuate is 5 millisievert per year. I want you to remember this number, 5 millisievert per year. And in Japan, before March 11, we had a regulation. If it's beyond 1 millisievert per year, that's the maximum allowance for the general public, like me, people like me and you. So 1 millisievert per year was maximum allowance. You can live there legally and safely. And in the case of Chernobyl, 5 millisievert per year is duty to evacuate. And with 1 millisievert or more, you have right to evacuate. And if it's more than 10 millisievert per year, you must. It's a mandatory evacuation, you must. And the government pays for the cost of evacuation and finding new homes. So there's a support. And I want to tell you, this is shocking for me and you, what my government of Japan did after the accident. They raised the maximum allowance standard from 1 to 20. Okay? It's not 2, 20 times higher. So what they are facing now is they are allowed to go back. They are almost like invited to go back home and live if it's less than 20 millisievert per year. It's very, very high. You can maybe Google and check what's healthy for you, but in Japan, at 20 millisievert per year or less, people are living. Under this new regulation, almost all the places in Fukushima and surrounding area is considered to be safe. So people are living there. There are about 2 million people living there as I speak. And out of that, 300,000 kids, 300,000 children still living in like more than 1 millisievert per year. That was prior to March 11. So this means they're exposed to radiation every day, 24/7. So our program has been inviting children from Fukushima to Kona, Hawaii since the summer of 2013. And we are, myself and my husband and family are also evacuee of this disaster. We had an organic farm in Chiba, which is 2 states away, and it's like 150 miles. And you feel the level of radiation going higher. Even in the east part of Tokyo, it's already exceeding 1 millisievert, or some places more than 5 millisievert per year. So the east part of Japan is now getting more and more contaminated, and radiation accumulates. Yeah, So it's now not only in the air, but it's only in water and it's in the soil. And once it's in the soil, it goes into your food chain. So the vegetable and rice and fish or meat, whatever you're eating and harvesting, they have some radiation. Now you've heard about cesium-137, 134, or iodine, 131. You've heard many, isotopes accumulating in the food, and those two are often mentioned because they are easy to monitor. I even have my Geiger counter can monitor cesium and iodines. It's called a gamma ray, so they are easy to monitor. And it's also sad to say Japanese government has raised the food safety standard. So, and also water safety standard. Some of the waters, I believe, the Tokyo water, Japanese water in public tap waters, they are also 20 times higher compared to the international safety levels. So this means children in Fukushima are living in an environment that has radiation, and drinking water that is higher standard safety, so 20 times higher than you guys, the rest of the world. And they're also eating the food. Each isotope has different standard, but they're all higher than international standard. So they are constantly exposed outside, air exposure, and also external and internal exposure constantly. So by bringing them here, what we do is we're giving them time away, like respite from radiation. And that's very, very important. In the case of Chernobyl, if you keep the children away from radiation for 2 weeks, their immune power goes back, their health starts restoring. So by bringing them here, we have winter program is for 3 weeks this year. We are inviting 14 kids, 2 chaperones and 12 kids actually, 14 people from Fukushima to Kona this winter. They are staying for 3 weeks, and in summer we are inviting them for 1 month. So this is during the summer breaks and winter breaks. So that program allows them to be away from radiation and eating Kona local fresh organic food that me and my husband are naturopaths from Japan. And for us, food is medicine. If you eat really good, right food for your body, you can heal. You can nearly heal from any disease. That's what we believe from Japanese traditional medical practitioner. So what we've been doing is we bring the kids and we give them really locally grown organic food that can help them to detox and to get their immune back and get healthy. So for that, we really need a community support. Like when we are bringing 14 kids for 24 days this winter, I'm talking about like 1,900 food and meals. That's a lot of work and a lot of food, and I really want like local farmers, if you have organic produce, that's a great present for those kids. And also maybe if you can volunteer to help 1 or 2 meals, they're going to be 24 days times 3 meals for 14 people we're making every day for those kids. You can come and volunteer and help. That's another thing. And we have one more project ongoing. After we had those kids in summer of 2013, we are inviting bigger, like age 10 and to 18, kids, not without parents. They come on their own with a chaperone. But I had many demands for babies, and the younger, more susceptible to radiation, as you know. The younger, the cells are splitting, and when they're splitting, DNAs become one and become very fragile and vulnerable to radiation, and they get attacks and the DNA get altered, and that can cause cancer and all kind of disease later. So the babies and mothers want to come to Hawaii to be away. So we now have a house in Kona that is called Fukushima Kids Hawaii House, dedicated to those mothers and babies and children. So this program is ongoing all year round. We just provide the housing, not the food and other things, only the housing. They can come and they can stay for free up to 3 months. But it's also, they need a support for maybe going shopping, to play outside, go anywhere. They don't have a car, so we're always looking for community support. So I'm here to ask you to join us to support the children of Fukushima. And I have a community event planned on November 30th. November 30th on Sunday at 3 p.m. we are having a concert. And Fukushima Kids Hawaii is now under Aloha Keiki, which is 501c3 non-profit foundation based in Honolulu. So all the donation is tax deductible, and if you want to come to our concert, every contribution will be tax deductible. So on November 30th, we have a community event inviting all of you from Kona community to support us. It's a concert and a ballet, and we're going to be doing, it's a Christmas season, so we're going to be doing a nutcracker suit with ballet and some harp, flute and piano. So it's going to be a beautiful performance, and we are in production right now, rehearsing for November 30th. It's going to be announced in the paper and also maybe on this community TV again when it's all in production. It's November 30th, and we are proposing the venue is Makualani Christian Academy, and it's still under negotiations. We don't know for sure yet as I speak, but it's on November 30th, 3 p.m. I really want you to be there to watch ballet dancing, listening to classical music, nutcracker suit with harp and flute and piano. And by doing that, you can support the kids. So far, Fukushima Kids Hawaii has invited 45 people from Fukushima. Out of that is 31 kids and 32 children and 12 adults. Adults means mothers. So we have two programs going. One is Fukushima Kids Hawaii House, that's ongoing program all year round. They can come and stay up to 3 months. And another program is a school children program for summer schools and winter schools. So this winter we are having the biggest group. It's 14 people are coming, 2 adults and 12 kids from age 9 to 18 are coming. And spending wonderful time in Kona, maybe swimming with dolphins and watching the whales, going to hiking. Those things are deprived from Fukushima kids since March 11. They cannot go to the ocean. They cannot go touch the soil. It's radiation is everywhere. If you are more concerned and more informed, you will have to cage the kids inside, really. People who don't have much information, they still play outside because there's not much information about radiation. Sad to say, but if you search yourself and study yourself about radiation, and those mothers who are informed, they keep the children inside the house or inside the building because radiation is everywhere, especially in the nature. They accumulate in the forest. It's in the water. So it's really, as a mother, I have 4 kids myself, and it's really hard not to let the kids play outside freely, So Hawaii is a wonderful place. We are so grateful we are able to move to Kona after March 11 disaster. It was a sad and very devastating experience for ourselves, but we are so happy to live here now. And because we are so happy and privileged, we have, we must do something. I want to give back to the people of Japan and children of Fukushima something, not just to living in this disaster, but turning this disaster into something happy, something a great experience. And coming to Hawaii and Kona, it's very special for them. And those kids who have participated in our program really are grateful, and some of them are looking forward to coming back when they get older, and some of them really wishing they want to study abroad. They want to brush up their English. I'm also trying to brush up my English as I speak. I hope you're understanding my English because it's not my first language. And I'm seeing in those children, they are wanting to study abroad. So that's a great hope. If those kids study abroad and they become messenger from this disaster, turning our humanity into using more safe energy, you know, instead of nuclear, we can maybe move towards more sustainable, safe community as a globe. So I have a big hope for those kids, and you can be a part of this Fukushima Kids Hawaii, bringing children from Fukushima to Kona for a healthy respite. So thank you very much for watching, and more details are in our website. It's fukushimakidshawaii.com. I repeat, www.fukushimakidshawaii.com. Thank you for watching.